Hiya. My name is Melanie and I am Southern Belle Mel, and I am back for part 2 of the LA Girl Deep Dive Investigation. We're getting down and dirty in this series. Not really down and dirty. I don't like being dirty, but I'm getting you the information about the LA Girl brand and some different products in it. The last video we talked about the primer, the 2 foundations they have, the concealer and the setting powder. In this one, we are talking about the face products. Blush, highlighter, contour, bronzer. Oh, now, these are just powder though. Unlike my AOA studio, I went ahead and separated them just because I feel like I use 2 different techniques for them, and I use them at different stages of my makeup. So I wanted to show you them like that. So hopefully you like the video, and if you end up liking me and you liking the video, please don't forget to subscribe. And I do want you to just leave me a comment over content that you want to see. I love like DIYs, I love makeup, I love reading, and I love watching TV too. So if you want to just video or, you know, Snapchat about shows we're watching or books you're reading, keep in mind, I do not usually read books that are appropriate for people under the age of 18. So if you want to talk about those kind of books, then you can hit that up as well. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and get right on into this. Oh, we have the base done so far. I am using the AOA Studio Mattifying Primer with the LA Girl Matte Foundation. And this has a little bit of stick to it. So when I was applying this, I did use a brush. I used the Morphe M439 from the James Charles collection. And I decided to go with a brush because every single time I've tried to use a beauty blender with this, it ends up having the beauty blender like mark on it. So it never looked good. This morning, it did take some work. It took some work, but I got it looking pretty good. And then I used the LA Girl Concealer. I did use the setting powder again. And it was still disgusting smelling. It does. It smells like burnt hair. Now my sponge smells like it. I'm gonna have to wash that a lot. But I went ahead and set it with the Wet n Wild pressed powder. So, and this is in the shade Natural Beige. I have like a little sponge in there I keep with it, and I pack it on, and then I take a brush and do that with it. But so I really like this powder. This is one of my go-to powders. This and the AOA Studio are my really go-to like face powders. So that's what I really used today. I wanted to just let you know that before we started off. So for right now, we're just going to talk about the powder, blush, and bronzers. We'll go ahead and start with the contour. I have 2 different things here. I have the Pro Contour. It's like highlighting powder and contour powder. This is in the shade Natural. It's like almost a gray tone. It's very, very, very neutral, cool tone. I like this every now and then. Sometimes I don't like to look like warm. I want that cooler tone. So I like this. I really do. That's why I bought it. I picked it just for that reason, because you don't really see that many cool tone bronzers. This is the Glam Beauty Brick. So it has 2 blush shades, a bronzer, and this is matte. And we have a highlighter right here. And it's really cute. They have them like stamped in it. It says blush. This says bronzer, and that says highlighter. I just thought that was cute. It has a little mirror. This was actually more expensive. I think this was more around $10. This one was around $5. But today, just to show you how they work and everything, I am going to go ahead and try to use a little bit of both. I do have to make it wearable because I do have work this morning, because I'm trying to do these videos in the morning instead of at night. Just for like my life preferences, because I really like to wear my makeup and I'm not able to do that with doing the videos at night. So we're going to go ahead and go into the cool tone. See, look how pretty and like just natural that looks. It doesn't give you like it's more of a contour, I guess, because it doesn't make you look tan or anything. It just kind of cuts your cheek right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what the warm one from the Glam palette looks like on this side. This is the warmer one, which it doesn't look like it's blending on camera right there, but in person it doesn't look like it's not blending right there. Okay, and then this is the cool tone. They do look very, very different. They give different effects. I just wanted to let you see them individually. Now I'm just going to take the little bit of that cool tone, put it over here, and the warm tone, put it over there. Okay, so now I'm going to just go into both of these, tapping both, and do my forehead. See, I think using a cool tone bronzer on your nose just makes it look so, so natural. I really like it. But here's the bronzers. I really like their bronzers so far. They have a lot of different shades. In this one, I think they have 3. This one, like I said, it's natural with the cool tone, but they have 2 warmer tones, and like one's lighter, one's darker. And then for the Glam palette, I believe they have like 2 more of these, but I think they're both lighter. I think this is the darkest. Okay, so let's go ahead and now talk about the blushes, which being on YouTube, everybody that's ever used this blush loves it. The Just Blushing blush. This is in Just Playful. I am no exception. I wore it yesterday. I really enjoy this blush, and it is a matte formula, which is what I prefer. Today, just so I can show you, I'm going to go ahead and be using these 2. This one has a little bit of shimmer in it, and this one is matte. So I'm going to kind of mix these 2 together and use that for you. And if you couldn't tell, I am using the James Charles Morphe brush collection. I'm trying to see how I feel about them still. I like the contour brush, definitely. The foundation brush, I just used it today for the first time, but it may have to do with the foundation I used. So I'm going to give it another try. But I'm actually really enjoying this blush brush so far, which is surprising because normally I don't like brushes that are slanted like that, but because this one's just so fat right there and it's like almost flat, it ends up working. I put a little bit too much because, again, I was mixing those 2. So I had to take my brush and just kind of dab over it. Now, something that is kind of, not really strange, but something I've noticed with almost all blushes, when you do your setting spray, it's going to like cool them down a little bit. Like right now it looks super intense, but I didn't want to cool it down all the way because I know when I spray the setting spray, it's gonna cool itself down, you know. Okay, see, it cooled it down a little bit, and in person it even cooled it down more than what you're seeing on camera for some reason. In camera it still looks super like in your face. I promise it's not. It looks a lot more natural in person, especially, well, natural for me because I already have super red cheeks, so maybe for other people this would still be like super red for them, but for me it works. But because I mixed those, you can see it's like a little bit of a shine, but not too bad. But it was super easy to blend, everything like that. I have the Luminous Glow Illuminating Powder, and this is in Holographic Stardust. So the reason I really don't use it is because it is like purple and blue, which is, I mean, it's pretty, and I like the little compact that it comes with a little puff and has holes right there, has a mirror. So I mean, I really like it for the packaging. It's not going to get everywhere, so I really do like that. But the highlighter I used in my last video, I just used the Strobe Lite strobing powder in 100 watts. I'm going to take it on just dry first of all. And for the girl that you know loves her blinding highlight, this is very natural. This is very, very natural. Okay, so I want to make it a little bit more blinding because, you know, I like it popping. It's still not as blinding as I personally like. I like it like really in your face, go in there. But it's still nice. I think this is for more like natural. Somebody that doesn't like to scream at you, I'm wearing highlighter. Yeah, because that's what's happening here. That's what I want to make happen. But it is a very pretty color. So I really, really, really love the blushes and the natural contour, because like I said, this is, you can't normally find a natural like neutral bronzer contour thing, so I really do like that. And the powder that comes in here, I've used it on my eyes. I'll go ahead and use it for you now. I like it, and it just gives it like a little bit more brightening there, but again, it has this neutral undertone that is just gorgeous. So I really like it as well. So I really like, because I think I paid like $3 for it, because again, I normally just try to buy everything on sale because I like to get the value, bang for the buck kind of deal. But I really do, I love this. I think it's definitely worth it. Love this blush too. I like this, but the only thing is I don't find myself reaching for a contour and blush palette that often. So that's my only thing. I only really use this if I'm traveling or going somewhere to get ready. But for at home use, this tends to what I like to do. I love these. Like I said, if you like a natural highlighter, this is very pretty. They do have lots of different colors. This one, I think when I got this, that it was when they first came out. So they only had 2 shades of this, and it's with the holographic, which is the one I got, or it was like a bronzier one, which is beautiful, but it's just not for my skin tone. So for the darker ladies out there, I mean, that would be beautiful on you. And I'm really glad that they are releasing those highlighters that are going to be popping for you. And I just wish that for the lighter skin tones that they had a more wearable shade. But this is just, again, the powder, blush, bronzer, and highlighters. And so I'm gonna go ahead and finish my makeup, and I will be back. So here is the finished look. I really like it. Just like my last video, this one is a few hours old. I did my makeup. I finished my makeup at around 5:50 a.m. and it is now 6:15 p.m. So definitely been a while. I did touch it up though because it was just so oily, and so I did add just a tad bit more powder right through here. So I just wanted to put that out there because I wasn't testing like the face products today. I was just testing other products. I touched up my face products. I did also add more highlighter because, well, I just really love highlighter. But it was basically gone. You could kind of see it just a little bit, but I did bring it back. But this blush, I did not touch this blush even a little bit, and look at it, honey. Yes. I love their blushes. Would definitely recommend the LA Girl blushes and bronzers for sure. I really like them. You can even still see my bronzer, especially like up in my forehead area, because I put so much blush on it, like almost drowns out my bronzer most of the time. It's okay. I like it. You like it. We're good. We're good. So I just wanted to really say, if you like this video, if you like the series so far, the next video is going to be all about the cream product. So definitely subscribe and like and come back for my next video. I thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching. Bye, y'all.